same recipes since 1964, guys. Today, I'm being sent on a mission from Seoul City to select a few Seoul Future Heritage sites to show you. And today, I've got Hanwoo beef on my mind. In this video, we highlight a few special places that have been dedicated as Seoul Future Heritage sites with modern historical importance. Start by exploring the legendary Majangdong Juksanmul Sijang. Then head to one of Seoul's most important historical cafes, and we finish the day with dinner at one of the most significant and delicious Hanwoo beef steakhouses in Korea. If you're walking around Seoul, there's a good chance you've come across this plaque. This indicates that the location has been selected as a Seoul Future Heritage Site. The locations recognized by the City of Seoul highlight significant historical, cultural spaces, shops, and cafes that have withstood Seoul's various hardships and rapid urbanization in the last century. These sites indicate places that should be preserved, as they will represent the heritage of Seoul 100 years in the future. The list includes many matjip food markets and cafes throughout the city and documents their comprehensive history. Now, first on our list is Majang Juksanmul Sijang, the world's largest meat-only distribution market. Majang Market accounts for 60 to 70% of all of Seoul's meat products. 1,000 cows and 20,000 pigs are traded in the market daily. Majang Juksanmul Sijang began in 1963 next to the Wusong Industrial Slaughterhouse. Now, the slaughterhouse has since been demolished due to urban development, but the market remains strong and is currently undergoing a renaissance of popularity as more and more citizens come to the market to purchase premium meat at a fair price. Every day you can see hundreds of butcher shops breaking down carcasses, and rare parts of pigs and cows are sold that you can't find in regular butcher shops. Literally in my happy place, like any meat lover's heaven. This is the place to be in Seoul to get steak. Everything looks so good. You can literally find every piece of meat, every cut. You just see people breaking down all these carcasses all throughout the market. Bones, hearts, livers, kidneys, brains. So you guys can see right here is the Sølvmiræ-Yusan plaque. This indicates that this place is very important to the future heritage of Seoul. Come to this market. You can find whatever you need here at a good price. And it's a really, really unique place full of culture. Courtney and I are gonna go look for some Hanwoo now for some lunch. Now, as for food, there's two options in the market. First, you can buy meat from any butcher shop here and take it to the third floor. And for a small fee, they'll provide basic banchan and charcoal. Now, Courtney and I wanted to try something a bit more substantial today. So instead, we visited one of the many high-quality Hanwoo restaurants in the market. Went into a pretty reputable Hanwoo matjip here, one that's been operating for a long time. Dupu 9, this is the highest level of Hanwoo you can purchase. It's too beautiful, I don't want to cook it. Don't want to cook it very long at all. is so juicy and beefy. Wow. Usually mungtigi is the apdarisal. It's not fatty at all. This one has a little bit of the fat. Yangnamjang, which looks very similar to what we had in Gangjin and Haenam. This is aged a little bit. Dude, whoa. Yangnam sauce is good. Wow. So good. Wow. Man, when you eat this, it's best with just salt. The banchan here is lovely, but it's like this. It's like this explosion of beef flavor just coats your whole mouth. Look at that. Pure beef flavor. Cheers. Oh, yeah. This is not going to take long to cook at all. There we go. Dupur JB2. It's like tuna to me or something. Like pure gamshuma. So good. Majang Market, one of the coolest places to visit in Seoul. Part of the Mi래유산. This is awesome. It's time to grab a bit of coffee and dessert. And today I want to show you one of the most important cafes in Korea. This is Hakrim Dabang, a beautiful cafe that's been open since 1956. This historical cafe has deep connections with Seoul National University, located just across the street from the university's original location. Hakrim has been the host of countless famous musicians, poets, artists, and writers, and while the cafe has changed owners throughout history, the spirit remains intact to this day. Coming here is like stepping through a time capsule. This cafe has, in the same location too, has so much history. Right beside this cafe was the original location of Seoul National University. So many artists and poets and painters would come here. They called this the 25th lecture room of Seoul National University. Wow, it's so good. Dark. 감사합니다. That's beautiful. Dude, your cafe comparo. I like it. This coffee just looks blacker than black. It looks like a universe of... Oh, yeah. I love it. Black. It's basically like a giant cup of espresso, but it's good. You should try it. Oh, this is the Vienna.
Yeah, I thought it was Vienna coffee.
Dude, that whipped cream is so good. Fresh, homemade whipped cream. Dark, rich coffee, classical music, and a glass of red wine, I could stay here for hours. But the surrounding area is filled with modern historical sites recognized by the Seoul Metropolitan government as future heritage, including the Arca Art Museum, Loronie Park, and modernist-era buildings once part of Seoul National University's original campus location. This entire area feels like going back in time to a Korea of a different era and is certainly a beautiful place to spend the afternoon. But for dinner, I'm taking Courtney to one of my all-time favorite restaurants in Korea, a Hanwoo steakhouse credited with starting the steak-eating craze in Seoul many, many years ago. This is Wangshipri Daedo Shikdang, operating since 1954. Daedo Shikdang focuses on serving dungshim in the traditional royal style. A thick cast iron plate is coated with fresh beef tallow cut right off the kidney. This restaurant has been attributed to the spread and popularity of dungshim, sharing recipes handed directly from the chef of a royal concubine. And while the original owners have changed and the restaurant has since expanded into branches in Busan and Ulsan, Daedo Shikdang sticks to the strict standard original recipes served here since 1964. Look at that wing jump.
고기 2인분이요?
네, 감사합니다. Beautiful in here. Yeah, they've remodeled it. It's perfect. They got this tallow, which comes from the kidney fat of the Hanwoo beef. Get it really oiled up. Style is the royal Hanwoo beef eating style. Very, very unique. Yeah, so we got the tallow. Look at that. Okay, we're gonna grill some of this. Dude, it looks so different than what we had in Majangdong today. It's like just thicker and more beautiful. Wow. Korea's #1 dungshim specialist that we've been to, man. They only do the one cut, perfect, the grill style. Medium rare dungshim. Same recipe since 1964, guys. So good. So good. I think the big difference is that it's grilled in that fat. I can kind of taste that beef tallow taste. Sort of their pa muchin this time. I love how they have these really big, thick cut pa muchin. Wow. So good. So good. That meat. You can get that sear. And that sear is from the beef tallow. And it gives it like more beefy flavor. Because you can tell the outer edge has like an intense beefiness that's coming from that fat. Really, really fantastic. Medium rare. You see it in the middle? Definitely medium rare, but the outside is caramelized. It's from that beef tallow in the pan. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. That is beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see that texture on there. Crispy on the outside, uncooked in the middle. Fucking amazing. Sure. Man, you don't really even need salt on it. Oh, dude. The outside is so crispy. It makes a huge difference. Yeah. That is fantastic. Almost burnt on the outside. Like crispy bacon. I'm gonna do a little doenjang with this bite now. Yeah, baby. There we go. There's nothing better than this. This is amazing. And doenjang is fantastic. 너무 맛있어요.
아, 감사합니다.
Actually, I saved the best piece for last, guys. Look at the marbling. Look at the marbling on that dish, guys. That is beautiful, beautiful steak. Cheers, babe. A little golden highball, babe. Cheers. Getting on the highball trend. That is a good highball. Oh my god. That piece was so good. Explode in your mouth with flavor. Yeah, this is the best piece for sure. It's got crispiness on the outside. Dude, I feel like a modern day king. Any kind of barbecue house is always a 2-course meal. You never end with the meat. You get what's called shiksa. And here they have 2 really unique shiksa. Kakdugi bokkeumbap. Courtney and I really love is they do what's called Majang Juk. Gonna flavor that pan with the onion to clean out the grease. That's awesome. Seems like a small thing, but that's just gonna season the pan. Give it a little extra flavor. 아, 감사합니다. 아, 좋아요. 진짜 감사합니다. 와, 진짜 맛있겠다. Oh my god, there's some 등심 in there. Pieces of dungshim in there, beautiful doenjang, really thinly chopped cabbage. Alright, Courtney, give me your bowl. I'm gonna try just the broth first. Wow, so nice. Really thick, really savory. It's light. Oh, hot. Warm, savory stew. The rice at the end. A little beef in there. It's like when you're eating the protein, it's so exciting, and when this comes, it's like hypnotizing and relaxing. Wow. Dude, it's become like a risotto. It's like a doenjang risotto now. Beefy Hanwoo risotto. It's crazy. It's the meal, right? I feel like a lot of people don't understand that about Korean barbecue. I didn't when I first moved here because the information's hard to come by, but like You come to a barbecue restaurant, the meat is just your first course. Sijang rice. Fantastic. This is amazing, amazing. So good. Dedo Shikdang, amazing. Seoul Miräyusan, amazing places. We had such a fun day today. It was awesome. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check out their website if you want to find good places to enjoy Seoul with more historical value. Really amazing. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.